Hey guys, this is Kevin coming at you from the car on my way to work. I tried to make a video earlier for those, I think it was like eight or so people that actually tried to watch it. Sorry, the sound wasn't there. It looks like the little video thing I use on my computer to like record the videos with my camera, the audio was set to not the correct audio device. So I'm sitting there rambling on, moving, and nothing's coming out. So sorry about that. I hope you guys didn't waste too much time trying to watch the video. I just wanted to give everybody an update. I am officially, as of July 10th, going to be a network engineer. After all of this interview process and studying and CCNAing and all this fun stuff, I have reached that next step. I will finally be doing what I've been working my butt off for the last year and a half to do. So all of those people out there that are just starting, it's doable. Just keep at it, keep studying, and hold on, I'm trying to get across this intersection. But yeah, it is definitely doable. Just take your time, study, learn the material, lab, and you're good to go. I got my offer. I had to talk to the hiring manager again on Monday. And on Monday evening, he called me and, said when I talked to the CTO of the company, I guess he got the impression that I didn't have that much hands-on experience, which my hands-on experience is limited to what I've done in the CCNA and the little bit that I'm able to do on a daily basis at work. A lot of base config and a little bit of troubleshooting, not quite so much as I would like. And that's part of the reason that I decided to kind of start looking a little bit. I do a lot of I copy a lot of configs over, because we've been doing a huge refresh project at the place I'm at now. So that's kind of what most of my experience is with config. I've done stuff in the past too where I've been loading, but a lot of it's like base config. I'm not going to the next step. I see it to a point and then I hand it off. So that's kind of where I've been at. So, but I guess he got the impression that I had none, and I'm like, well, yeah, I have some. And then he was like, oh, well, you do have your CCNA, you passed your test. You actually have to know how to config stuff and be comfortable in command line. And I'm like, yes, of course, yeah. So he ended up talking to me Monday evening, a good 40 minutes or so, I think. And he basically said he had interviewed 46 people between phone and in person, and I was top 2 at that point. And he had told me that the other person that they were interested in had a little bit more experience, but my personality and my honesty in the interview process just kind of shined through. So honesty is key, y'all. I just with that whole I just wanted them to know what to expect from me. And it's not like a shut door, this is all I know. This is I want to learn so much more. And that's what I just had to really kind of focus on. Yeah, my hands-on experience in production environment is limited, but I know a good deal. I'm comfortable doing it, and I want to learn. And I think it came across really well. It got me the job. So that's a tip for y'all. And I don't know why I'm saying y'all. My little time spent in Atlanta. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I got what I was looking for pay-wise. It's a base salary plus a bonus, a yearly bonus. So I'm doing well. I'm doing actually probably a little bit better than I'm doing in my current position. My current position paid a lot because I'm in a contract role. So if I were to work every single day and not take a day off and not take any vacation time, I'd be making more in my current position. But this new position allows me to take vacation because I get vacation time and personal days and stuff like that, and it doesn't affect my income. My income will always be the same. So yeah, I'm making out better. Plus, I'm sure I don't know what it is, but I'm sure there's some sort of like matching for 401k and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so I'm currently, as of, well, I guess I will be as of July 10th. That's my day one, an official network engineer. And then I was also, in the other video, I also just kind of went over that I'm doing, it's Chris Bryant. I don't have the book to show you like I was in the other video. Doing Chris Bryant's CCNP like video series on Udemy. I think that's how you say it. But so I'm doing that, and I have the workbook for the switching part of it. So I'm going through that series right now, and a lot of the beginning stuff is stuff that I'm really somewhat pretty much familiar with. Like it's kind of just a refresher. They went over spanning tree. They went over, they're going over right now DTP and trunking and, you know, allowed VLANs on trunks and stuff like that, like adding and removing and disabling DTP. Like that's all the stuff that has kind of been going over. And I'm like, I needed all this on the Cisco stuff, CCNA. So it's a lot of refresh. I haven't really gotten anything new, but I'm just going through the labs because there's little tips and tricks you get as you're going through the little video series. I got it real cheap. It was $10 for the whole CCNP series. I guess they had some sort of special on Udemy. So so I went through on that, and I'm kind of going through that. I probably should be further along than I am, but I kind of like slacked off a little bit for 2 weeks when I was going through these interviews, and I had a little bit of a rough period at work, so I was kind of just not focused. But now I'm like kind of back in the game. One other thing I did when I got the job offer, after I was talking to the hiring managers, I asked him things that I should kind of focus on and pay attention to, like over the next couple of weeks, just to kind of refresh in my brain that I might need. So he told me to go over EIGRP, get real familiar with EIGRP, which I'm pretty comfortable with it. Maybe not at like a super high level, but I'm comfortable with EIGRP. I actually like it, and I'm comfortable with OSPF. So I'm pretty good there. I'm gonna mess around with the routers I have and set up, you know, some stuff with that, and maybe I'll try and throw some videos up for that. And then he also talked about HSRP and GLBP. So HSRP I'm really comfortable with. We needed that for the CCNA. And GLBP, I actually knew it before because they had it on the old version of the CCNA, and when I was studying before, I knew a little bit of it. I mean, it was to the real small scale. So I watched a video on that by Keith Barker, from CBT Nuggets, but I don't think it was his CBT Nuggets thing. I think he has his own site. So there's a whole GLBP video. It's like 30 minutes where he sets it up with 3 routers and sets up the weighting, because I guess you can have a weighted, like how much traffic goes to each, is assigned to each router in that group. So he set up the weighting, and then he also set up IPSLA with like that echo request on the link on like one of the routers, and then he set it to basically change the weighting on that router if the link went down, so that it weighted it down to 0 so that it wouldn't assign traffic to itself, and then it switched down to the other thing, to the other routers. And then we did some fault tolerance testing to see if when router 1 went down, if router 2 picked up as, you know, the primary, or router 3 or whatever. So it was a good series, or a good 30-minute video tutorial on it. I will post it down below. If I don't get it down there right away, come back to the video and look. I'll try and remember to do it. But I just wanted to kind of get back on here and just thank you guys for watching and riding along on this crazy journey. I'm getting on 10 minutes here, so I'm gonna sign off right now. And I hope everybody's doing well, and I'm gonna try and keep making these videos. I'll talk to you later. Bye.